GTA San Andreas. We're doing the story missions, supply lines, AA Gamer for Life. Okay, so this is the second mission doing the zeros, or zero missions. The first one was air raid. Basically, you got to defend your towers on top of this building, and now we're going to try to take it back to Berkeley, flying this little biplane. And I'm not proud to say that this little mission is a son of a bitch, and it ain't pretty, but I get it done.
Come on, homie, where are you?
Flying that plane is, it's not easy for me, at least.
Then them some pretty strong draws.
Yes, my hero. Carl, he came back and humiliated me. I shall probably turn to prostitution now, where I will be found dead and broken. I am a 28-year-old man whose landlord just helped him down from a hook from which I had been hanging from my underwear, contemplating my inadequacy for nearly 2 hours. Ow, my crack.
Look, you gotta get even, homie. What kind of weapons you got?
I've got a prototype of a miniature plane.
Well, with that plane, we gonna go humiliate Bert.
Okay, cool.
Man, this ridiculous.
That went right up my crack. Berkeley has his sycophantic lackeys do all his deliveries. Well, we shall hit him where it hurts the most. Bring his mail-order model business to its knees.
Okay, so you start off on top of Zero's building here, I'm assuming. I guess it is. Anyway, like I said, this plane is a little on the sensitive side, and like I said, I'm not proud to say that it works the hell out of me flying this stupid plane. Okay, now one of the upsides is that they will not shoot at you until you shoot at them. So what I like to do is get the plane on the ground and get a nice beat on them, because if you can get a nice concentrated hit with the machine gun on this thing, it'll kill them in a heartbeat. So
He's armed with lieutenant. Be careful, Carl. 1 down, 4 to go.
alright, so that's the first one. It would be different if you could fly around, but you don't have a lot of time. You don't have unlimited fuel, and you can't like scrape up on them and get a few hits on them and then keep turning around. There's just not enough fuel to do that. Now if I was just to drive up on them a little bit and start shooting, they would shoot back, and this plane cannot take a lot of damage. So on the frustrating side of it is that they don't seem to miss either. You can be flying around and they seem to hit you. So it's just one of those frustrating things. So if you don't shoot at them, they won't shoot at you. So it gives you time to get the plane down in a position where you can get a nice concentrated shot on them with your machine gun. That should have blown them up, but it didn't. So given the fuel that you have to that you have during this mission. You need to get these guys shot down, as blown up as soon as possible. Okay, so that's the first 3 targets. We still got 3/4 or so of fuel here, so now we need to head to the other 2 targets. And I believe one's on a dirt bike with 2 guys and the other's a van. Now the one with the dirt bike is probably the toughest because they shoot you up pretty good. And again, they won't shoot at you until you shoot at them. So if you can get down on the ground and get a good beat on them, you can do a lot of damage, if not blow them up, and get to the next target. Okay, the downside about being on the ground is that there's traffic and a tram. Okay, so I was able to get a nice concentrated shot with my gun on them. And like I said, it doesn't take much, but you need to get a good burst on them. Okay, we're just a little under half with our fuel now, so we got to get after this last target. There's nothing worse getting all your targets down and then running out of fuel before you get back to the home base. So alright. Now it's like get back before you run out of fuel. You know, you're looking, you're like, yeah, I got enough, I should be able to do it. But as you're getting close to that roof, you're seeing your gauge go down further and further. You're like, whoa, I don't know. So obviously from this point you want to avoid hitting any light poles or anything else in between and just try to make a quick run back to the rooftop. Nice.
You know that ozone smell?
Well, it wasn't pretty, but we got it done. AA Gamer for life. We got one more mission for Zero before we get our asset acquired. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.